maybe exaggerated to call it a Twitter war, but there is a tit-for-tat on social media. Firing first, the United States President Donald Trump, before traveling to Philadelphia for a strategy meeting of Republican leaders, writing, if Mexico is unwilling to pay for the badly needed wall, then it would be better to cancel the upcoming meeting, and quote, that meeting with Mexico's Enrique Peña Nieto had been scheduled for next Tuesday. Well, he has since reacted, scrapping his visit to Washington and saying, though, that he wants to get along with the U.S. As for the Republican leadership on Capitol Hill, which is in Philadelphia for a strategy session, they say they're going to put the needed funding aside for that wall. With the visit of Mexico's president to Washington next Tuesday now up in the air, Trump's comments put Nieto in a tight spot. Matching his U.S. president's fiery rhetoric could spark an escalation that will further spook markets in his country. But if Enrique Peña Nieto seems too conciliatory, it's sure to further anger his own voters. Pascal Davis has the story.
Ciudad Juarez is one of the most used paths for migrants crossing into the U.S. A wall already exists between the two countries. But Donald Trump's announcement to expand it has sparked outrage in Mexico. In the Senate, the opposition party has urged their president, Enrique Peña Nieto, to cancel his meeting with the American president on Tuesday.
The decision taken by the new U.S. president is an act of aggression and hostility towards Mexico and towards the Mexican people.
On the streets, residents say they are worried by Trump's announcement, and many say they shouldn't have to pay for it.
It's Trump's country. He has the right to do it, but it doesn't have anything to do with us Mexicans. Why do we have to pay for it? He wants to take our taxes. I think that is bad. He is crazy.
Others believe a stronger border will not stop the flow of migrants from crossing into the U.S.
If there's no other alternative in your home country to get work or to improve your lot, then people will keep searching for better conditions and continue to look to the United States.
The construction of the wall will begin in the next few months, according to the White House. And with plans for tougher immigration laws, the American dream for many families stuck in Mexico grows ever more distant.
Donald Trump could also announce more measures to bar immigrants and asylum seekers from the U.S. He's already said he's thinking of stopping Syrian refugees from coming. He's vowed to crack down on so-called sanctuary cities, U.S. municipalities that already offer protection to illegal aliens. That, in turn, has sparked a sharp backlash. Alexander Alcott.
Donald Trump may have declared himself a president of the people when he was inaugurated less than a week ago. But that's not stopped thousands of them taking to the streets ever since. Trump's latest threat to strip municipalities of federal dollars for shielding illegal immigrants sparked fresh demonstrations nationwide, including in his native New York.
I'm here to stand with our Muslim and immigrant neighbors and friends in New York. We're a city of immigrants, and we should stand with our community.
In the Big Apple, resistance to Trump's directive goes from the streets all the way to the town hall.
We're not going to allow our police officers to be used as immigration enforcement agents. It's very simple. We have come so far in making this city safe and in building a better relationship between police and community. We are not going to take the very people who keep us safe every day and turn them against the communities they serve. It's as simple as that.
Mayors elsewhere in the country say they've been planning to resist these kinds of orders ever since Donald Trump won the election.
We reaffirmed in November that we would remain a sanctuary city, but we are not going to turn back or turn the page on what and who we have been or want to be, which is a safe harbor for those that choose Cambridge to be where they want to reside as they find this pathway to citizenship.
In the US, there are more than 200 jurisdictions that have vowed some kind of protection for undocumented migrants. Along with New York, Boston, Denver, Los Angeles, Seattle and Chicago are some of the largest that offer sanctuary to immigrant families.